Hello guys, it's BuzzerTZK, and today I'm going to be talking about Killing Floor 3 and really the future of it. So I'm not sure if this video is going to be the best quality because I've recently got a new PC. I'm sorting stuff out behind the scenes, but anyway, this video is more about Killing Floor 3. I will get onto that stuff later. And you see, if you ask me, the current state of Killing Floor 3, in the beta, it was good. They had a good foundation, but yeah, the bugs I think and the performance just ruined it a little. I feel like there's too many bugs in the actual game itself to be fully released. To be honest, I really don't want to say this, but I feel like they should delay the game at least a couple more weeks, maybe even a month or two, because with the amount of bugs currently in the game and all the issues it has, there's been quite a lot of bug reports and people giving feedback. I feel like it's only best really to maybe delay it a couple more weeks. Don't delay it fully, because of course people have paid for the game now, pre-ordered it. And the thing is, if you delay it too long, people will think you've just run off with the money. Like for example, if you go to a car dealership and you buy a car, but then they turn around to you and say, "Oh no, actually the car's not ready yet." You're gonna be a little bit annoyed, because you're gonna think, "Well, where's my car I just paid for?" And I feel like the same thing here. I would like the game to be delayed a little longer, but at the same time, that's my only issue with it. But me personally, as long as the game is better in the long run, if it is delayed, I'm all for it. I'd rather have an actual fully polished game rather than a half-bugged game. And the thing is, don't even have to delay it, really. What you could do is go into early access like Killing Floor 2 and have it so, it's saying you're releasing the game but you're still working on it kind of thing. I feel like early access would be a really good idea, because the current state that Killing Floor 3 is in right now, I don't think it's ready for a full release, if I'm honest. And the reason why I'm saying this is because with a month left to go before the game is fully released, I just don't feel like there's going to be enough time to fully polish everything. And I feel like just fixing everything after the game released isn't particularly a good idea either, because of course when the players first play the game and it fully releases, they're going to think, "Oh, it's full of bugs, why would I want to play this?" And then it ends up giving the player the bad first impression, and they don't come back to the game because they think it's full of bugs. And yes, that's happened with a lot of game industries, but to be fair, they have sort of turned it around over the years by slowly bringing players back. But again, that process is very slow because they are very slowly winning back players. And I'm going heavily off topic here, but basically, by the time you've released, your bug fixes after the game is launched, of course, people aren't going to be interested anymore, because they're going to think, well, this is the entire state of the game, what else would possibly change? Aside from the specialist system and, all the controversial stuff with that, I think only really the performance would change, and the bugs and stuff. I would definitely like the game to be less buggy, but again, I do feel like you need to take a little bit longer. The thing is, I don't really want to say that either, because I really want to play Killing Floor 3. It's been a game I've been looking forward to for over a year, and I've been, covering it ever since it first was announced. But yeah, I do feel like it does need a little bit more time in the oven, to be honest. Killing Floor 3, it feels like when you take a pizza out the oven early and it's still all soft. That's really what I feel like with Killing Floor 3. It just needs to go back in a bit longer, and then it comes out all nice and steaming hot, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I just feel like Killing Floor 3 does need to stay a little bit longer in the oven, whether that's weeks or months. I really don't mind, as long as we get a better product in the end. I don't know how much that would be true, but if we did get a better product in the end by waiting, that would be a bonus. And speaking of this topic, they've actually released an announcement a day ago. So Killing Floor 3 live stream update. Basically, they were going to be live streaming today, which is actually the 27th, as I'm recording this, where they said they were going to be, I think, showing off the game and stuff, a new build they've been working on. But of course, things have changed. Hey all, we have a quick update regarding Killing Floor 3 for you. We've heard you. We are cancelling our live stream tomorrow, February 27th, to do some more deep dives into all the ways we can improve Killing Floor 3, and are building a detailed action plan to address that. We have more detailed news to share in the near future. When game companies say they hear you and they're listening to you, it can mean one of two things. It means they are actually listening, or it means they are pretending to listen but not adding anything. hopefully Tripwire is taking the first route. You know, they haven't mentioned like in detail what this action plan is, so hopefully we get some more insight on that. And also I feel like being transparent with your community is also going to go a long way as well. Like if we also knew about this action plan, like what was going to happen, I feel like it would go a long way, rather than keeping it behind closed doors, and that way, you know, we both like on the same page. But yeah, again, when companies say they're listening, it can obviously mean like one of two things. I remember actually a few months ago with the specialist controversy, they said they were listening, and you know, people were quick to point out that things haven't changed. So hopefully, you know, things do change. I'm not trying to take sides here, but rather I'm trying to be hopefully optimistic about the game. That's really all you can be, to be honest. You can just only hope. However, again, with that March 25th deadline looming very closely, of course, we'll only have to wait and see. You know, no pressure on Tripwire. I know they are going through a lot with this game. I can't possibly imagine being a developer on Killing Floor 3. Like, it must be, you know, stressful with like all these deadlines and stuff. So I do envy them like a lot. But anyway, it's really up to you, the viewer, what you think. Do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join Discord if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.